Hello and welcome Fall 2016 Calculus 3 students to your internet math course. This is an orientation video that is supposed to get you acquainted with the course. My name is Robert D. Giovanni. I'm the instructor, and I'm just going to walk you through where you go to access everything you need for the course and hopefully answer most questions that you may have. If at any point in time you feel like you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, I will be providing my cell phone number here. You can just give me a call. All right, so assuming you know how to get into ACES, you log in from Northwest Vista's main site, and if you don't know your logon info, oops, wrong password. If you don't know your login information, you can go right here and get that. Okay, so I'm going to log in. Usually a little bit of a delay here. Then you'll click on My Courses. Make sure in the course list you look for Fall 2016 and then go to Calculus 3. Click on the little home icon and this will take you to our main page. Now I'm going to show you everything here, but first I want to point out the inbox. So when I send you an email, it'll all come through this inbox. It'll appear over here on this side. There will be a little blue dot next to it if it's unread. And this is what all your courses at Northwest Vista use for communication. So this is not just for this class, it's any other class you may be enrolled in here on campus. All right, if you want to write me an email, you click on this Compose New Message. You drop down, click 2415 section 05. Ooh, slow. And then from this list you pick teachers. It'll list my name there, Robert D. Giovanni. Click on that, and then type in your subject and send me your email. You can even put some attachments if you want in there. So this is our official way of communicating. Do not try and send me an email from a different email account. Most likely I will not get it because our email system filters out a lot of junk, and it'll probably think that your email is spam or something. So this is our way to communicate. Let me take you back to the course. Get in here and take a look at this main page we have. And I'm going to switch to a student view so it'll look a lot like what you're going to see. All right, this is what you're going to see with the exception of the pink borders around here. And this is our main home page. I'm going to be going through all of these links, but I'll start off with these tabs on the side. We have where you get your grades. So as the semester progresses, I will be adding grades in here. And then you have the course syllabus. So let's talk about the syllabus. And that's kind of small, but we'll go with it. First of all, this is an internet course, and it is possible that some of you may have had me for Cal 2 for, online, and some things have changed that are somewhat dramatic, so I want to make sure that you pay attention to these subtle changes in the way I run my courses online. First of all, we will meet twice in the semester for Exam 2 and Exam 4. Here are the dates and times. Please coordinate your life around those dates and times so you can be here to take those exams. That means if you have a job or some other thing that might conflict, please try and work around it. In the event that you cannot work around those dates and times, I have some information here for you. Please read through that and just be aware if you don't follow the protocol in here, there's a possibility that you will get a 0 on the exam if you miss it. All right, as far as contact information, I provide you my cell phone number here, and you are free to call me. You can also text me. I just ask that you include who you are and what class you're in and how I can help you in the text message. Also, you're free to take a picture. Like if you're doing some work at home, you can't figure out where your mistake is, just take a picture with your phone, text me the picture. I should be able to open that up and edit it or write all over it and text it back to you. So we'll see how that works. I'm getting a new phone, and we'll see if I can get that to work properly. I am available in my office hours Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at these times, and Monday, Wednesday at these times. Now, in order to get into the class, you need an access code, which I did not put in here. And if you bear with me for a moment, I will do that, because I want you to have that now. It's not going to remember me. Sorry about this. Oops, let me jump to your class here. Here it is, your course key. Really do apologize. Should have had this ready to go, but can't remember everything. All right. Let's get back into the student view. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing all your homework online, and you have to, all your homework and 2 of the exams are going to be online. So you have to go into this website that manages the homework system called Webassign. This is also where you can find an electronic version of the book. To do that and to get into the course, you have to put in this code, or this what we call access key. So I'm going to take you through that process in a minute. But you have a deadline. You have to have that done by 3 p.m. on Thursday, August 25th, or else you'll be dropped from the class. So just appearing here in my Canvas roster does not mean you won't be dropped. You have to actually go through the enrollment process here in order for me to count you as being present. So that's all you need to get going in this class. You need that access code and a credit card. You'll purchase the access to the website. Now, if you want, you can also buy the book. This is totally optional. It's going to cost you more money, but it will give you a hard copy of the book, and that should include, if you buy it new from the bookstore, an access code, which will allow you to get into Webassign, so that you'll have the book and the code. But like I said, it's more expensive. Now, this is where things have changed a little bit for those of you who may have taken me before. Calculators. I'm going to have a new policy on calculators. I'm no longer allowing you to use calculators like the TI-89 or the TI-Nspire. Any of these computer algebra system calculators are not allowed on the exams that you come on campus for. You can use lower level calculators like TI-84 or TI-86. If you have any questions about the calculator you have and whether or not it's allowed on the exams, please just contact me. Description of the course is all here. We're pretty much going to finish this book out, and here are the outcomes. The evaluation is standard, letter grades, and here's how I'm going to break your grade down. You're going to have homework assignments that you do online, 30% of your grade. You have 2 at-home exams that are both 10%, and then you have 2 on-campus exams that are each 25%, and that'll comprise your entire grade. Now, there is an attendance policy. Even though this is an online course, you have deadlines. If you fail to meet those deadlines, if you miss more than 3 deadlines, I can drop you from the course. Also, I have a policy. You must keep a binder in this class. Please read this carefully. This binder has to be turned in at the final exam. If you don't have handwritten work to support your online work, in other words, if you don't have a binder, I'm not going to count any of the stuff you've done at home, and you're basically going to get an F in the course. You can click here to see what a good binder looks like. Then there's some more statements in here about tutoring and 6-drop rule and SOBI statement. These are all college links that are in here that I don't really have a lot of control over. And then here's the schedule, how we're going to break down the semester kind of by date and what topics we're going to cover. And then there's a bunch of other institutional policies. I did not put in here, the last day to drop the class is November 11th. I didn't put it in here, but it's November 11th. So if you want to drop this course, make sure that you do it yourself or email me by 11 a.m. on November 11th. All right, I'm going to now move back to the home page. And I'm going to show you how to get enrolled in that Webassign. So there's a little tutorial right here. You can watch it. That's a little video. Also, the orientation video link will be here. That's the video you're watching right now in case you need to go back and look at it. But this will show you how to get enrolled. And let's see. Yeah, I guess I could take you through that right now. So let me log out. What you'll basically do is you'll come to this page for Webassign. You'll go enter class key, and then you'll type in that code that was there in the syllabus. Once you're in there, you'll create an account. If you already have an account, you can just use your existing account. At some point, they're going to ask you to pay with a credit card, and that will give you access to the course. Now, within the course, let me log on. within the class here, I'm going to bring up a student view. This is kind of what it's going to look like for you. Right here. Yeah, it's going to ask you to purchase online with a credit card, or if you bought the book at the bookstore and it has a code, you can put the code in here, or you can do a trial, which will give you some time to get money together, or just, you know, mess around with this course and see if this is for you or not. So I'm going to click continue, and then once you're in here, this is where you have access to all your homework assignments. Your electronic book is over here, so you can open up the book and look through the different chapters. So this kind of breaks down date, you know, by date in order, the way you're supposed to go through the course. So you're supposed to take care of these 2 assignments first, and then you start working in chapter 10, then you have an exam, then chapter 11 you have an exam. This one's on campus. Chapter 12 an exam, and then chapter 13 then an exam. That's your final. So you're just going to go through these one by one. So how are you going to learn in this course? Well, here's the way it's going to go. This is where you come to do your homework, but you actually haven't learned anything yet. So I'm going to go back to our main Canvas page. So here it is. And the schedule that you can print out, I'm going to go ahead and download it, kind of shows you, you know, the same thing we just looked at, that what's due and what is the task is, and then what the due dates are, so you can kind of keep track of where you are and what's coming up. So I want to do chapter 10, section 1, right? I'm ready to do that homework. Ready to do that homework right here. But I need to learn it first. So you start by clicking class lecture videos. And what this is I've recorded lectures from a couple of semesters ago where I taught a Cal 3 class, and these are all the lectures for the entire semester. And they're organized by day, so you can look at that, and then by the topic. So you want to do chapter 10, section 1. You're going to go ahead and open this, and this is, what, an hour, 30 minutes?
From there, we'll tear this problem apart.
And let's see, this first day I did it, the video didn't come out as good. It was kind of dark, so I think my next one's better. And let me pause this. What I would recommend you do is open this up to full screen. Try and go, you know, highest quality you can on YouTube here. And this is just me teaching a class, so this is almost like you were there, except you can't raise your hand and stop me. That's why you have my cell phone number. And just remember, whatever I say to the class does not apply to you, because I was actually talking to my students. But the content, the material's here, so I'm going to just kind of play this. I'm going to jump forward. Let's see if we can kind of take a look at how this goes. So what it is I've got these notes that I'm working off of that are being projected, and then I'm actually writing on the board. And you can kind of see everything as I go, as I work through the examples. And
For Robert.
it comes out pretty good. You know, you can see everything. That's the most important thing. And that's it. You would watch that entire video, and after you do that video, then you come over here and you try to do the homework. Now, back to this. You've watched the video, you try the homework, you're having some trouble. So I also have solutions to homework problems from my face-to-face students. Class. So these aren't exactly going to match up exactly with what you have, but it's good enough to get you through, I think. So here are the solutions for 10.1 or 10-1. And look at this is a 52-minute video of me going through a bunch of solutions to homework problems.
Square.
And what you can do is you can work through those, and you can kind of take a look at those and see how they match up over here with your problems. And that's it. I mean, that's the nuts and bolts of the class here. You've got videos you watch that are just like you were sitting in a classroom lecture. You go and you try and do homework in Webassign. If you have trouble, you watch these videos. If you're still stuck, you text me. You also can go on this discussion board and you can ask each other for help. So I hope that there's enough resources here for you to do well and succeed, and most importantly, learn. Underneath this, this Homework Solutions video link, there's a Files link. And this is where you'll find a bunch of stuff here. There's 3D graph paper, the formulas. So you're allowed to open this up, download it, print it, and you can bring those formulas to the midterm and final. You can use them on the test. Here's the schedule that shows you. Actually, this is a homework schedule. Let me show you what this is. The homework problems that I do videos for, these right here, these videos that I'm doing, they actually came from problems directly out of the book. Hey, this is loading very slow here. I'm just going to download this instead and open it up. Hey, where are the other problems? Huh. I'll fix this. We're missing the other 3 chapters. Not sure why they're not there. Okay. I should probably just scrap that. The schedule we looked at. There's some interactive notes. Don't worry about this too much. There's a chapter 13 summary. This is a summary. This has a bunch of formulas in it, and I'll probably let you bring this to the final exam because there are a lot of formulas in chapter 13. So I'll let you print that out and bring that to the exam. And then there's the lecture notes. So all the notes that I do in class that I'm working with on the board, you can actually download these and print them out if you like and work along with me. So these are the things that were projected onto the board for the students, and you can, make your own notes on these if you want. All right. So let me kind of recap. I'm going to go back up to this home page. We have the orientation video, which is what you're watching, how to get enrolled in case you get stuck, the schedule, which you can print out and put into your calendar and make sure you know when everything's due, the lecture videos that you watch before you do your homework. You go do your homework, you have any trouble, watch these videos. If you still need help, reach out, get some help. Files where you find everything else you need for the class. Here's a little link, what a good binder looks like, because remember you're supposed to keep a binder for the class. So it's just an example of a good one. The grades, you know where the grades are. Syllabus we looked at. Discussions, so I talked about, if you need help, why don't you just go here. It's an open forum for the whole class. This is the only opportunity for you to get bonus points in the class. If you post discussions, if you help other people out, no matter what, if you're participating in discussions, I will consider that bonus, and at the end of the semester I'll take a look, and if you've been doing stuff in there, I'll reward you for it. People, this is going to be a way to communicate with other students in your class if you want to know who's in your class, and you can email them, maybe make a study group, something like that. And then finally, this little tutoring service, not real familiar with how good this is, but this is not tied to our school, like it's not Northwest Vista's tutoring center, but this is a 24-hour, 7-day a week, it's like a whiteboard online tutoring with some live tutor on the other end. So feel free to try that if you'd like. No promises on how good it's going to be. And I feel like I'm leaving out something, but I think that's good enough to get you started. Remember, you have a deadline. Make sure you get into Webassign by that date and that time. Gosh, that's not right either. I was not ready to make this video. Sorry about that. It's late. I've been doing this all day. So your deadline is actually 8/25/16. So August 25th. 2016 by 3 p.m. or you'll be dropped from the course. Contact me if you have any questions. Be happy to help you out. Let's have a good semester. Let's learn. Cal 3 is pretty interesting. A lot of people say it's not as hard as Cal 2. There's a lot of material here. There's a lot of material. So you're kind of all over the place in terms of the different topics. So it can become a little bit overwhelming. Just remember that taking the internet class is no excuse for putting in time. You still have to put in the time. I'd recommend that you give yourself at least 10 hours, 8 to 10 hours a week to do well in this course. If you know you're only going to have about an hour or two every week to actually commit to this, you got to be real, true to yourself and honest with yourself. This is probably not the thing for you. So, all right, if you have any questions, let me know.